Do you guys feel like you would ever collaborate with some Latin artists? A lot of Latin artists are starting to do collaborations and, with English artists. Do you guys ever have like that thought of maybe a collab could be in the works?
Oh, absolutely. That is for sure right in our wheelhouse.
100.7 FM, Miami.
This is Y100.
Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm La Gringa K. Marie from Y100.7. Super honored, excited that I've got Imagine Dragons with me right now. How are you?
I am doing very, very well. So glad that you could have me here this morning.
Yes, of course. Are you in the studio right now? Is that the
I'm
studio?
in I'm in my home studio right now.
Ooh, I like it. I kind of feel like I have a mini tour seeing behind you. I love the pianos, everything. Is this where you get all the creative writing and juices?
Oh yeah, this is my special sanctuary, my special creative place.
I get it. I get it for sure.
Welcome. Welcome
Fine.
to my world.
Fine. Welcome to my world over here in Miami. When was last time you guys were here in Miami performing? It's been a while?
It hasn't been that. I guess we didn't quite hit Miami when we were on tour in Florida this year, but we were not too far away. Yeah, Miami's a great place. Lots of good food, good energy,
A lot of culture. A
beautiful
lot of
people.
culture.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a big melting pot, and so I imagine for artists, it's kind of one of those places that's a bit unique because, it's so many people from different cultures and different backgrounds that, you never know what you're gonna get if you have a concert here. You're gonna have your Cubans, you're gonna have your Venezuelans, you're gonna have people coming from Coral Springs up north coming to see you down here. It's really a melting pot, and it's a beautiful thing. A lot of culture here.
Yeah, but the thing that happens when all those cultures get together and get packed into one spot to enjoy some music is energy. Every time we get on stage, we might be playing a lot of the same songs. We've played them, many times before, but we've never played them for that audience before. So that is the exciting new experience for us is, how's the crowd going to react? How's the energy going to feed back from us to them? And Miami never lets us down. We're always, getting all of the vibes, all of the singing, all the dancing. And Miami crowds bring it.
Do you guys feel like you would ever collaborate with some Latin artists? A lot of Latin artists are starting to do collaborations and, with English artists. Do you guys ever have like that thought of maybe a collab could be in the works?
Oh, absolutely. That is for sure right in our wheelhouse.
There we
Yeah.
go. I love that. Also, you guys ended the tour in October and you guys ended with a bang. Can you please explain to me who came up with this concept of having the LA, film orchestra like finishing off that last night? Who came up with that idea?
I'm not sure how exactly the first kernel of it came up. I mean, we knew we wanted to do something special to end our North American tour, and we've worked with, bringing other groups of musicians on before. We've had, you know, uh, choirs, we've had string sections before, but we've never had a full 50-piece orchestra on stage with us before. So that sort of seemed like a natural thing for us to do. Um, and it was really hard to get it to come together to,
I can
find an
imagine.
orchestra that was available and as as skilled as we were hoping for. And the LA Film Orchestra, they are absolute professionals. They are such skilled performers. Enon Zur is such an amazing composer. We worked with him on Children of the Sky, a song we did, this last year. And for it all to come together, it was just it was meant to be.
I feel
Um,
like it must have been magical that night? Just the feeling of being able to actually execute it. I'm sure you guys, gave it a test run before actually doing it. To finally do it with all of the fans had to have been such like an unforgettable moment.
It was amazing. It's something I for sure will never forget. And we had been going back and forth with Enon about the arrangements and stuff. It was a very collaborative process. But when it came to rehearsing, we only had the day of the show to do
No
any
way.
rehearsals. So
That's
we had
insane.
we had one dress rehearsal. We didn't even have the opportunity to play every song. So when you're watching this movie, you'll see there's some moments where we get particularly giddy and our smiles are just, huge. And
Yeah.
that's the first time we've ever played these arrangements before. So we had heard them, on our little laptop speakers or with our headphones in,
Not the same.
but
Not
to
the
be on
same.
stage and play a song that, we've played a bunch of times before, but to feel the energy of 50 of the most skilled musicians in the world behind us, pushing us from behind. You have the energy from the crowd coming at you from the front and the orchestra pushing you from behind. It was truly exhilarating, so special, and I'm so glad that we captured it on film
Yeah.
and are able to get it into theaters. Yeah, I guess it's coming up next week now, March 26th, March 29th. It's going to
Yes,
be
it's
in
going to be
theaters.
available in a couple theaters here in Miami, and
Yeah.
everybody can go. If you want to go and check out Imagine Dragons live from the Hollywood Bowl, everything that he's talking about, you can see this for yourself. You can go to imaginedragonsmovie.com. But I want to know, next time you come to Miami, all right, will you would you ever do that again? Would you ever bring the orchestra on again? Could we ever witness that after this movie, has its run? Could you bring it back and we can all experience it live? Can we
I sure
manifest
hope
it,
so.
please? I want to
It
manifest.
was, I mean, it was one of our favorite experiences that we've ever had performing on a stage. So, of course, we would love to be able to recreate that. It's not the easiest thing to just
No.
snap our fingers and
Well,
have.
you did. You only did one run through, not even full. So you guys made it seem like you could just throw it together, but I'm sure it was
Well,
much more difficult.
it was
Yeah,
months and months of
I'm sure.
arranging and organizing leading into that. And it was, down to the last week before we could even be sure that we were going to be able to capture it on cameras.
The
And
stars aligned. The
yeah,
stars
I'm so
aligned.
glad that we're able to share it because it was truly a once in a lifetime opportunity. Hopefully, not once in a lifetime opportunity. Hopefully,
This
we
might
get to do it again.
Yeah, this might be a dumb question, but is it going to be available on platforms for people to download to be able to hear this version? Whether it's going to be, I don't know, on iTunes, on the iHeartRadio, any platform for us to listen to it if it's something where they don't go to the movie?
We're working on it. We're trying to figure out if that's going to be a thing we can do sometime in the future. It's something we're incredibly proud of. So, any way
Yeah,
we can share this, we are into it. But we'll have to see how the stars align.
there you go. Perfect. And I'm going to manifest that next time you guys are in South Florida, I get to meet you in person here in the Y100 studio.
We would love to come in.
Sounds good. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Imagine Dragons. Don't forget, it's going to be in theaters next week. ImagineDragonsMovie.com. You can see it here in South Florida. There's various locations. Thank you again. Congratulations. Sounds epic. I can't wait to see the movie.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate you having me.